Okay, if you guys come back, it's let me resume. Let's see if that works. Okay, it says one person is here. Okay, awesome. It's working now. Can you guys hear me? I can't believe I forgot my earbuds. I had them laying right there and I walked off and left them. Of course, by the time I get my shoes on, I get the bird ready to go and I get the dog ready to go. I'm gonna forget something. Okay, good. Barry, stop. Can you see all the ducks out there swimming toward the fountain? There's a dog in somebody's backyard over there he's playing with. I'm gonna have to get over to the side because Barry is going to pull on me when this guy comes by. I mean, like, I take up the whole sidewalk is what I mean. Now you stay on this side, over here. Hit the like, please. Thank you. Hello, how are you? Man, it is nice out here. I think it's mid to upper 70s. Barry, stop pulling on me. Get back here. Does Rambo walk well on a leash? Barry does when I walk him every day, but when I don't walk him every day, he gets so excited. He just pulls and pulls and pulls. Sally is still wearing the scarf in the house. Yeah, it's too hot to wear my scarf. Way too hot. Because I'm wearing like, I don't know if you can see or not. I'm wearing like the capri leggings and a t-shirt, and I'm just a little bit warm with walking. Rambo hates leashes. Well, he probably doesn't have to get on a leash very often. Living in town, you're supposed to put your dog on a leash. And this one will take off. He'll be gone for a couple of hours. He always comes back and doesn't get hit by a car. I do not know how. Okay, this thing is like laying down. Let me see. Other way. There. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, Gabriel walks nice. That's because he's too old to pull me. Well, this dog was horrible at pulling because it was my mom's dog, and he came to live with, he's doing his business now. He came to live with us when my dad came, and he pulled really bad. And I got him over time to walk better. And now he is not doing so well. But I did one of those DNA tests. I don't know if I said this, probably did at some point. It was when the store was open that was called not Dirt Cheap. Something hot, crazy hot deals or something like that. And so I, see, Sally, I know how to do it. My hand inside the bag. Anyway, I bought this DNA testing kit for dogs. And I just thought of something funny. What if I bought it and put my own DNA, and I wonder what I would come back at? Probably 100% mutt. But anyway, this dog weighs 30 pounds, maybe 31 or 32 because he's chunked up a little bit. He's 73% Chihuahua. What the heck? How can you be 30 pounds and be that much Chihuahua? Okay, and Paula says he's a country dog used to roaming. You know, I never know if I want to live in the country or I want to live in town. I like being close to the shopping. You probably can't hear because of the wind, but to be able to walk out the back door and walk across the countryside instead of having to leash everybody up. And you know, if I lived in the country, I would build a bird aviary. Even if I built it myself, I'd measure it. It would probably be just rectangle in shape with chicken wire and little tiny boards, and I would use staples. Maybe have to have some help with the door, making the hole the right size and making the door the right size. But Chloe would have an outdoor house that she enjoyed instead of a cage. Sally said you should get a tether. It clips to each dog, but only one leash. Yeah, I have one, but I only have one dog. I can't, Liberty's too old to walk. She can walk outside, and then after that, she's ready to go back in the house. So I guess I can turn around. I said I was going to let him do his business and I was going to go home. I want to make a catio. See, I thought about one of those for Chloe too, because that would work. She's not really like a major chewer that I would have to like constantly watch it. I'd have to check it once in a while. But that would be it. Let's go down here and look at the water. What do you think, Chloe? Chloe's having a ball. Chloe, can you say hi? Can y'all see her? I can't. Maybe I should just turn it around. I don't know how to do that. Oh, there it is. Okay. Chloe, can you say hi to everybody? Cheap, cheap, cheap. Do you have the cheap seats? Yeah, she's got the cheap seats. Okay, oh, let's walk down here to the water. We need rain. We haven't had rain. I think we got some the other day, but I didn't even hear it raining. There's these little itty bitty fish that are in here. The kids like to catch them. Some of the birds eat them, like I think the egrets catch them. Well, I know they do. Let me see if you can see any of them. They're itty bitty, and this is really shallow. Can you see? Oh, yeah, it's me. Okay, here we go. See if you can see any of them moving. I think they all went away when I walked over to the water. There's one more over here. There's some. Paula, do you have a creek behind your house that you can go and just sit by? I think that would be awesome to have a little creek. Here's where it goes under the road to the other side of the canal where I just came from. Okay, well, I don't think I like doing a live walking around because unless I was completely by myself. This is like having two toddlers and trying to do a live. Yeah, that water is clear, and it's surprising how clear it is with how little rain we've had. Look how nice it looks just going that way. Kind of snakes around. Off to the right, the piece on the right is not water, that's white rock. And then there's a pond, and then a walkway, and then another pond beyond that, and a walkway in a park, and another pond beyond that. And then on the other side of that building, you may not be able to see, but it's under those trees. I think you can see it right there. There's another pond over there too. And this creek winds all the way through the trees, and the path goes all the way along it. It's really nice. Let me turn this around again. I'm horrible at this. I've only got one person. I don't even know which one of you. Paula says, is that the walking distance from you, Evie? Yes, it is. It's like 4 houses to get from my house to the park. I guess Sally left because it only shows one person is on here. But I will let you go, Paula. I appreciate y'all letting me test it out, because I certainly didn't want to do a post for one and do a big plan for one and then it fails on me. And I didn't bring my earbuds. Okay, thank you so much. Oh, you're still there, Sally? Okay, I'll walk a few more minutes, and if you want to stay, you can. If you don't want to stay, that's fine too, because I'm not trying to get any watch time or anything. I just really wanted to test this gimbal. I did the very first part of the video. I recorded it on my phone, which, you know, I don't use my phone. Barry, come on. And Chloe was really good. I got the backpack out and put it on top of her stroller. She flew to it, and I put her in the pack. And then I was like, oh no, let's take the stroller. I probably would have had an easier time if I would have taken her in the backpack. But I thought she could see more and get more fresh air this way. Anyway, she went right in this little cage, even though it's not her favorite place to be. She just has to associate it with a good time. And as long as I keep the trip short, that's what she's gonna do, is associate it with a good time. Well, Paula, you can stay too? Okay. Sally, we moved here in this particular house in 2017. I'm gonna show you the pond coming from the other direction. I just think it's so peaceful, even though it makes noise. See, all of our leaves still haven't fallen yet. We get one good rain and wind and they're all gonna come down. But I don't care if y'all see where I live, but when I get like out of the park, I'm gonna turn it off so that there's no street signs. But there's fish in these ponds and most of the people catch and release. They get some decent sized fish out of it, which some of it's pretty shallow. I'm kind of surprised about that. I don't know if they stock it or what they do. Come over here, Barry. There's some people coming. Did you hear Chloe? That house I do not think is for sale anymore. I think, hello. I think it got sold. I can go past it and show you though. I'll just try to keep the street signs out of the video. Like no one's gonna stalk me. It just makes me feel better not having that information out there. Once it's out there, you can't get it back. It wasn't next door. Our street is 1 block long. And so it's a street that comes into about a third of the way into the block. You might be able to see a street sign now. I'll put it down more. So you turn right and you go one way and you turn left and you go the other way. And it's not really a cul-de-sac. The roads just end into another road. But it's a really nice house. The guy that was that used to live there, he died. He was married and he died. And so his wife sold this house and she bought a condominium. She's a school teacher. Just turn the camera off. We can still hear you when you go past the sign. How do you just turn the camera off? You mean like the side button, like shut the phone off? I've got it down where I don't think anybody can see the sign. It's just on the sidewalk. I'll turn it back around on me as soon as I get past the sign. I mean, shoot, Sally, you've got my address. But I know I've seen people display addresses on the videos and I've seen phone numbers on the videos. It's just not a good idea. It's a lot smoother without having it on this stroller. This is not like a super high quality stroller like you'd buy for a kid. It was like $140. So it's not meant to carry the weight and be overused like you would for a kid. Okay, I guess I'm walking kind of slow. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 houses and then my street, and I turn right, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to show you the house that was for sale. I don't think there's any street sign here. Okay. Whoops, sorry, Chloe. Just about dumped her out. We didn't have too many Christmas lights on this street. I would say maybe 4 or 5 houses decorated for Christmas. Okay. Is that sun too bright or can you see? I think the house is sold anyway because it's been a long time. It's been since last summer. But I know she didn't put it up for sale for a while because she just was like sitting on it. But she was having to make the payment on the condo without having income from her home selling and on a teacher's salary. So I think that she wanted to get it sold. But perhaps, I think I see a car in the driveway. So our garage is in the back. These garages are in the front. I think I like them in the back better. It just looks nicer than having the cars in the front. Come on. What do you think of that kind of coral colored? Oh, there's my husband. He's like, he was gonna stop and talk. He's like, oh crap, she's on YouTube. I'm gonna keep going. Okay, this is the house right here. Try to get below the sun so you can see it. Well, there's out-of-state plates in there. So I think this one is 5 bedrooms, 2-story. And that little pond area that I just went past, this house backs up to that. There's like a big grassy area. It backs up to the pond part before it turns into a canal. Oh gosh, I don't know why I'm out of breath. I shouldn't be. I haven't been walking near as much as I'm supposed to. I hope I didn't get the sign in that. Okay, I'm gonna hang up now. Yeah, it's pretty big. I mean, it's more house than I would want because you have to clean. I think it has 3 bathrooms. I have a hard time with 2 bathrooms, so no thank you. I think we have the smallest layout of the house. I can turn this around, I think. I think we have the smallest layout of the house on the block. Ours is only 2,000 square feet, and it's a single story, which who wants stairs after you've, got your kids grown, unless you're already in the house. But I wouldn't choose to buy a house with stairs in it. But when my kids were being raised, we lived like in the next subdivision over. So these houses are a little bit newer. I think our house was built in, come on, Barry, 1999 or 2000. And the house that the kids were raised in was, and we have 3 bedrooms now. We had 5 bedrooms. And that house, I think, was only 1,900 square feet. It had a good master bedroom, but all of the other 3 bedrooms downstairs were not very big. And then it had a finished upstairs, like part of the attic on the back side of the house. It had a skylight, a closet, its own AC and heating unit, from down on the ground by the other one, like normal 2-story houses have. And that room alone was 220 square feet. So it was really set up well for kids. And the kitchen was one big open area into the, kind of like a family room. So there's room for seating for 8 people at a table, and you could still get a couch and a love seat in there. Had a kitchen island. And the one whole wall on the back opened up to, it was all windows with the French door. And the French door went out to the pool and where I barbecued. And it was just a really good house to have a bunch of teenagers in, because they walked in on tile when they were wet from the pool. Okay, I'm back to the street where I'm going to cross over, because I'll probably delete it. But anyway, thanks a bunch. I really appreciate it. And I will talk to you later. Bye.